Hey beauties, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing well. So I am coming on with a video that I have not done in a couple of years, but it was one of the first project pans that actually was the only project pan I've ever done. And I'm just really excited to do it again this year. So it is the Project 10 Uses project pan. I was just looking before this video. I couldn't figure out who originally created this video, any of their information. So I will do my due diligence as I'm uploading this video and see if I can figure out who actually created it, if that info is out there, because I can't remember. And if it is, I will have them in the description box in their channel link if I can find that information. So let's go ahead and get into the products that I am going to be using for this first round. I think I may have like 5, 6, I don't know. I went a little bit over. Let's start with this first item. I went for like a mix of like things that I love and newer things, and then just some neglected things as well. So this first product is new to me. Y'all, I have never ever had much MAC makeup at all. I think like early on when I got into makeup, I was like real broke, you know, and MAC was just not gonna happen for me. And now I feel like I kind of steered clear of MAC now. I mean, you know, still a little, yeah, money's still a little tight, but I've steered away from MAC now more so. I feel like because a lot of their products seem to be heavily fragranced, and I have pretty sensitive skin, so I just have been nervous. But I finally picked up the MAC Mineralized Skinfinish Natural in Dark Tan, and this is brand new. I've only used it. I can't even get this open, y'all. Here it is. Look, the thing is still on it. Let's just take, yeah, okay, that's just gonna fall. That's fine. So here it is right here. Let me see if I can show it to you. Okay, it's showing up just a little bit light on my camera. I'm still figuring out lighting, y'all, but I am very excited to use this, and I feel like this was the perfect thing for this pan, for this project pan, because the whole goal, right, is that you use something 10 times and then you roll it out for something else. And I just like the idea of like a very low-key way to like use your products, because some project pans, I like watching other people do them and stuff, but they kind of stress me out. And so that's why I love Project 10 Uses, because it's real simple, and I really like that. So this is the first product. I'm very excited to use this. I'm very excited to see how this does on my dry skin. So I will report back on that. And then the next thing, this is not neglected, but this is one of those products where I heard so many people talking about it and I had never tried anything. And then one day I came across it in TJ Maxx and I was like, I don't want. Obviously I walked out the store with it. So this is a Laura Mercier blush in Grapefruit. And if you know me, if you know this channel, you know that I love blush. And you know, that's just really all. Look at that. Look. And in person, y'all, it's even like a little bit more, it's just a little bit deeper, but still brighter. And it's just so beautiful. I mean, see, like, y'all, it's so pretty. I would swatch it, but I don't want to get makeup on the rest of my products because, of course, I forgot to bring something over here. But it's so pretty. This is one of my favorite blushes. And also it has a magnetic closure. Like, look at that. Let's just experience that again. So nice. So the Laura Mercier blushes is actually really good, and I had no idea. I was out here playing myself. So if you see them in TJ Maxx and it's a color that you want, you might want to check them out. So I'm going to use this for my first round 10 times, and I'm very excited because this I have used quite a bit and I love it. And I just wanted at least one product in here that I know that I love, so that I'm not just feeling like I'm like hate panning or something like that, because I don't want to do that. And then where should we go next? Oh, here's another product. So this I have used, and I actually have not liked it the few times that I've used it. Well, let me just get into it. So this is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint, and I have mine in shade 330. And if I miss saying any of the shades, look in the description box, because I try my best to always list everything. But so this is the Maybelline Skin Tint. The one thing I will say about this is it wears like iron. Like when you put her on at the beginning of the day, she's going to be, well, she ain't going to be exactly, but she is going to wear very well all day. My issue with this is I feel like it looked so pretty at the beginning of the day. I was like, this is really giving everything I want. And then like by the end of the day, I felt like it looked really heavy on my skin, and it accentuated everything. It was showing things that it had no business showing. This nobody's business but mine. And I was like, what is going on here? So I don't know if maybe I used too much or my skin wasn't prepped. I will say that my skin is going through it right now. I'm breaking out like I never broke out before, and I have dry skin already, but my skin is so dry right now, like snake skin dry. That's a different conversation because I really feel like I actually need to get a new moisturizer. I just haven't bit the bullet and paid for one yet, but I actually really think I need to get like a more heavy duty moisturizer, even though we're going into basically spring and summer here, because my skin is so dry. Even today, y'all, I hate my makeup, but yeah, anyway. But this is how it looks. And can you see that it has like it's not matte? You see that in the bottle? So I was really surprised that when I used it, it looked really pretty at the beginning of the day, and then I didn't like it later on. So I feel like this is the perfect thing to put in this pan, this project pan, because using it 10 times, I feel like I'm going to really get to know this product, because I will use it and then I get pissed off with how it looks at the end of the day. So then I put it away for a while, and then I feel like we have to start the intro all over again. It's like going on the same first date over and over again, and I'm over it. So we're going to spend some time with this, and I'm going to put most things down so I can spend some time with this. And then the other complexion product that I have is this. Now this, as you can see, like I have used it. This is not a neglected product in my collection. This is the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist. I just feel like I go through phases where I discover this and then I'm like, dang, that's bomb. And then I like put it in my drawer and maybe it gets pushed to the back or something. So then I forget about it for a while and then I go back to it and I'm like, dang, that's bomb. Like I need to be using that more. And these Pixi Mists are not the cheapest drugstore setting sprays. So I do not, under any circumstances, want this to go bad. So I'm putting this in here, and I will say this does a really good job. I've used it before I put on my makeup. I've used it to set my makeup. There are setting sprays that I feel like set your makeup better, and they really prolong the wear of your makeup. This one is fine for that, but what I really like about it is I feel like it's refreshing, and like after you've done your makeup, let's say you went a little too hard with the powder or something like that, I feel like it just brings everything together and it meshes things together really well, and you just end up with like a nice, not dewy, but like a nice radiant glow. You know what I'm saying? Like you just really look like, girl, I'm just doing what I need to do out here. Like I'm drinking my water, you know, I'm minding my business. It's real cute. So I like it. What's not real cute though is the sprayer. I don't want to waste it. The sprayer, it's kind of aggressive. Like it's kind of aggressive. So like when I spray it, I feel like that's the other thing that stops me from using it, is that the sprayer is very aggressive. So like your face just feels like real wet, real instantly. So I have to hold it really far away. But something that I might do, and I've been hesitant to do it because look at this, tell me this is not the cutest little bottle, like it's so cute, but I might actually go ahead and pour this into one of my empty Charlotte Tilbury bottles, because the sprayer on that, absolutely immaculate. No notes at all. So I might, because I do want to use this up and I don't want to waste my money, because this is like $15. So I'm not out here trying to play those kind of games. So I don't know. Let me know if you've had issues with the sprayer on your Pixi Mist, or if maybe I just got a bad one with this. Because I feel like my other Pixi Mists were fine, but this one, it's a little aggressive, and I feel like that does stop me. And then a product that, okay, this is a judgment-free zone. Let's just keep that in mind, okay? Okay. This is the Physician Formula Butter Glow Liquid Highlighter. Y'all, everybody that loves liquid highlighter more than any other highlighter, I feel like you just need to come to the front for a second. You're safe here. Like, I feel like people hate liquid highlighters. Like, I didn't know liquid highlighters got that much hate, because I feel like they are the most like natural, beautiful highlighter. Like there are times where you want your highlighter to be seen from down the street, and then there are just times where it's like, when I turn my head a certain way, I want you to catch it, but you don't need to see it on my skin. And I feel like that's what liquid highlighters is. With that being said, I have not used this one, like at all. And I am not proud of that, because I'm definitely not somebody to buy makeup products and then just never use them and put them in my drawer. I'm just not about that life. Also, I'm not good with delayed gratification, so I tend to pop stuff open immediately. I have not used this, and I had, at one point I was like, okay, well, I think I'll save it and then I'll do a whole video on products I haven't used. Well, that has not happened. So we're using it because I don't even know how I've held off this long. And also the bottle is really cute, don't you think? But I'm just really excited to see, let's see, is it a squeezy tube? See, look at that. You see this? Look at this. I'm not proud of myself. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, wait a minute. That's cute. So yeah, I'm gonna report back on this. But yeah, I have not used this clearly. And I don't know how I held off because I was so excited about this product, and then I haven't tried it. And I feel like the drugstore doesn't have a lot of liquid highlighters, so I'm very excited to try this. And then I'm only gonna hold you long enough to tell you about this last product. This is an older product in my collection. I feel like we've talked about this before. If you've watched some of my Shop My Stash product videos, I feel like we have talked about this before. So this is the ABH lip palette, which I don't even think she makes this anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think she makes this anymore, right? And this is obviously a palette that's meant for makeup artists. But I saw it, you know, and I said, absolutely. Also, I still need to investigate how you use the primary colors, because you have 2 full rows of different lipsticks. And then this bottom row is like primary colors. And my understanding is that you use the little palette that it comes with, and you can mix these colors with a different primary color, and every primary color does something different. I'm pretty sure the white color probably just lightens up any color you mix it with, but like what happens if you mix up black with it or a red? Like I need to investigate that, because that sounds like a lot of fun. And I feel like the only reason I don't use this a ton, I have used it in Shop My Stash months before, but I feel like the only reason I don't use this a ton is because as fun as that sounds, when I'm doing my makeup quick for work, I need something quick. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, when I'm doing my makeup really quick, this is not the kind of thing that I want to pick up and be playing around with. So, but I pulled it out, and to show my commitment, the other thing I did is I actually went on Amazon and I bought these cute little disposable lipstick. Y'all, it's late. I don't function well at night, as we know. What is this? Disposable lipstick wands, and I bought 100 pack of them so that I can make sure I use this 10 times, because that's the other thing that stops me. Like, yeah, there's a lip brush in there, but if I was rushing and I used it already and then I haven't cleaned it yet, but then I'm rushing again, I don't have time for it. So I'm gonna use these so then I can just throw it away and I will report back. And also I feel like this is coming to the end of its life, so I really, really want to use it because I was very excited about it. And like, I use it, I just don't use it often, you know? And I'm not okay with that. So that's everything. That's everything that you can hold me to. Let me know if you are doing Project 10 uses this year, if you're thinking about it, or if you've already started. I definitely have been following some people that are doing Project 10 uses. Let me know if any of these products that I just showed is like, oh girl, that's like my everyday. I use that every day. Otherwise, I will see you in another video very soon, and I will make sure I come back and do an update. So I will talk to y'all later.